He's soaring high, chasing the night. Bowman A3 Foxtrot, master of the air, gliding through the clouds like he's really there. Joystick in hand, engines on the rise, taking us with him through virtual skies.
From Cessnas to jets, he pilots them all. A captain of pixels, he answers the call. He loops, he banks, he dives with grace. The sky's his stage, his cockpit's the place.
Turbulence shakes, alarms might scream, but he's steady as a dream. Chat throws jokes, can you stick the land? He winks and says, I've got this plan. Oh, and an A3 Foxtrot, master of the air, gliding through the clouds like he's really there. Joystick in hand, engines on the rise, taking us with him through virtual skies. Sits in his cockpit lit by a screen, fly in the skies where he's never been. Twitch chat buzzing like a tower call, an 83 Fox, he's got it all. With his wings of code, his heart of flight, he's soaring high, chasing the night. Oh man, A3 Foxtrot, master of the air, gliding through the clouds like he's really there. Joystick in hand, engines on the rise, taking us with him through virtual skies.
Cessnas to jets, he pilots them all. A captain of pixels, he answers the call. He loops, he banks, he dives with grace. The sky's his stage, his cockpit's the place.
Turbulence shakes, alarms might scream, but he's steady as a dream. Chat throws jokes, can you stick the land? He winks and says, I've got this plan. Oh, and an A3 Foxtrot, master of the air, gliding through the clouds like he's really there. Joystick in hand, engines on the rise, taking us with him through virtual skies. Sits in his cockpit lit by a screen, fly in the skies where he's never been. Twitch chat buzzing like a tower call, an 83 Fox, he's got it all. With his wings of code, his heart of flight, he's soaring high, chasing the night.
Hello again, everyone. Michael here with Felicity, November 8033 Foxtrot, a Cessna flight training device that I built right here at home. Welcome back to the channel. It is day 3 of SimVenture 2026 on the PilotEdge network. I do hope you are all doing well and safe wherever you may be around the world. Kitten Airlines, welcome in. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well today. So when we ended last night, after we, flew the arrival, we departed, and then we decided to head back to Fond du Lac for a bit and hang out. And then after that, we took back off in search for an airport to stay the night at. And what we ended up finding was this privately owned airport called Nowansky Field, 13WI. So we came in there, did our landing, and then we realized that it definitely needed some improvement. So in the middle of the night, construction crews came in and totally revamped, this airport. So what we saw on our arrival last night is going to be completely different than what we see on our departure today, because while it is the same airport, it is a completely different rendition of that airport we'll be departing out of. So that's the plan. We are going to depart out of Nowansky Field and then pick up whatever transition we need to join the arrival to get to Oshkosh. And then again, we're going to fly as many practice arrivals as we can, and just have a good time doing it. So that is the plan. Now, we have already discussed our notice in depth on day 1. We went ahead and tabbed it out, got all of our pertinent information. So we're not really going to discuss much more of that today on day 3 because, we did that thoroughly the first day and nothing has changed. So, all of that being said, I think we're ready to head to the airplane. We'll get our walk around done, get our bird started up, and get on out of there. Now, there is no taxiway, so we are going to have to announce a back taxi and, listen on the unpublished CTAF of 122.9 for any traffic that may be trying to land in or out of this privately owned airport. So, that being said, I will see you over at the aircraft in just a couple of moments. Thank you so much for coming in today. We'll see you soon. Oh man, sorry it took so long. I had to walk halfway down the runway to get to the plane here. And there's other traffic here too, isn't there? That's cool to see other traffic here. Let's see, let's get our traffic overlay on poor flight. Alright, let's get some lights and switches on here. Okay, beacon. Okay, flaps. Okay. Let's take a look here at our baggage door. That's secure. Rudder cable's tight. Elevator, rudder. Let's watch this guy. Here he goes. Elevator, rudder free and correct there. Beacon and anti-collision light are working. Right rudder cable's tight. VR and navigation antennas are in place. Right flap is tight. Right aileron free and correct. Working strobe on the right of the green nav light. Right main looks good, no signs of fluid leaks. Same with the front. The strut looks good, exhaust is secure. Prop and spinner look good. No signs of chips or cracking. Cylinder heads sound good. The static source is free and clear. Pitot tube is warm to the touch, so you can get that pitot heat off of there. Stall horn is working. Taxi light and landing light are both working. We have a working nav light on the left with a working strobe, so we can get those loads off for now. Left flap is tight. The left aileron was free and correct. Left main looks good. And our fuel caps are installed and streamlined. Let's have a seat. And get that master back off for now. Okay. Walk around looks good. Circuit breakers are in, alternate static errors in. Let's move along to our startup checklist. Seat track, let me get scooted up here so I can reach the flight controls. That feels good. Okay, avionics are off, carb heat is off, autopilot is off, mixture is gonna go full rich. Throttle slight. Let's get 3 on the primer. Slowly pull it out. Push it in. There's 1. Pull it out. Push it in. There's 2. And 1 more. Slowly pull it out. Push it in. There's 3. Primer's in and locked. Okay. Master's gonna go on. Beacon on. It's still on from our pre-flight walk around. Clear prop. We are clear left. Clear right. Clear front. If you wanna check that with me. Looks clear there. Think we're good. Alright, here we go. Mags to start. Right away I'm going to be looking for oil pressure and engine RPM. Here we go. And we do have engine oil pressure. And RPM is in the green, or oil pressure is in the green and RPM is good. Team Busy Bee, hello, welcome in. Hope you're well. Let's see here. I need to... Alright, there it is. Alright, I think somehow on Windows there's a way that I can disable audio devices that I'm not in use, and that way it doesn't show up on a selection. The only reason I mention that is because the audio input for my sound haptics seems to change anytime the system changes something. So, but I think by removing those unused sound devices somehow in Device Manager or Control Panel, that limits the amount of options that it would randomly select. At least that's what I'm thinking in my head anyway. Okay, well, temperature's still coming up. Let's get some lights on here. Let's get all the lights but our strobes on for now. And that completes our startup checklist. Yeah, and that's what I'm afraid of. Windows, yeah. But since I kind of capped myself at Windows 10 for now, but I really don't want to update to 11 until I have to, despite the lack of support. Everything is still working good for me on 10. So they don't really push the updates as often as they used to, if any anymore. But NVIDIA still will change it somehow. Okay, pre-taxi seatbelt. Let's get my seatbelt on. Oh, that's terrible. But I suppose they kind of make you do that, huh? Yeah, who? Flaps coming up. Avionics going on.
TOS system test okay.
Okay. What are the chances we can grab the Fisk arrival ATIS on the ground here? Probably not, but we'll try. That'll put us one step ahead. Mm. 120.7.
Nice job on the run from the Martini. Pull your speed back. You're following a Skyhawk. Then go ahead and give me a descent. I got a red and white Skyhawk right over Fisk. Give me a hard right turn for runway 36. Red and white Skyhawk right over Fisk.
So we can grab that. Now, can we grab the Oshkosh ATIS? That's going to be the tricky one. .9. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that echoey stuff. I don't think it was anything on my end. .9. Yeah. So we're probably going to need to be airborne for that, just due to the line of sight limitation. So I'm hoping that if this traffic is in the pattern, okay, doesn't look like it. Yes, I don't see them. Alright, well, hopefully they're listening to 122.9. What else we got on our pre-taxi checklist here? Avionics, altimeter, okay, 90902, that's set. Transponder, altimeter mode, that's set. ADSB is tied into our 650. Brakes will test on the roll, as well as our attitude indicator and turn coordinator. Let's go ahead and set our heading indicator to compass. What is that? Like that, something like that. Okay. And just so we don't conflict with other traffic, we are going to take runway 36. So we'll back taxi runway 36, and I think we already did back taxi. Nowansky Field traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot, going to back taxi runway 36 from the central hangar, Nowansky. Clear, clear, clear. I don't see him. Final approach looks clear. See, I completely redid this airport this morning just so I can depart out of it for the event today. Alright, let's keep an eye on 36 final approach while we do our run up here. Brakes are on, fuel is on both, trim is set for takeoff, flight controls down on the right, up on the left, down on the left, up on the right. We'll run through a box pattern, make sure all of that is free and correct. Instruments, everything is looking good, nothing on the annunciator panel there. Primer is in and locked, mixture's in for best power. Let's go 1600, hold brakes maximum. That's the one thing I really enjoy about the Virtual Fly Roto Plus pedals is it uses a pressure sensor. It's not a potentiometer, so you really need to put that pressure in to hold the plane. It's not just a digital signal. Okay, 1600 left mag. There's a drop back to both. Right mag. There's a drop back to both. Okay. Carpete, there's a drop. Pull that power back, make sure we can stay running with that carpete. Looks good there. Back up 1500. Power carpete off 1600. Okay. Suction's in the green, oil pressure, oil temperature look good. We've got good fuel flow, manifold pressure, looks good there. Let's idle back and check our throttle friction. That all feels good. Okay, I think we're ready. Nowansky Field traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot. It's going to be taking runway 36 straight out, Nowansky. So it looks like Green Lake's going to be in use based on the traffic funneling in there, but we'll confirm that with the ATIS once we get airborne. The strobes going on. This loop is kind of tight. This runway is kind of tight. 30 feet wide. Let's ease that power in. Rudder for center. Airspeed's coming up, instruments are in the green. Let's go ahead and rotate. Positive rate. Okay. Got some power line obstacles there that I did not notice on our arrival, but I guess I was arriving parallel to them, so that would make sense.
Oshkosh ATIS information Alpha, wind calm, visibility 10, sky clear, altimeter 29092, VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27, runway 36 left, and runway 36 right. Pages 20 or 22 of the notice. Departing runway 36 left at Papa 5. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival. Proceed to Green Lake. Join the Fisk arrival. Aircraft.
Nowansky Field traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot is on a 45-degree departure off of 36 Nowansky Field.
Fisk, sign your runway at that time. It's 1,800 feet, 90 knots. If you're unable that, climb up to 2,300, 135 knots. Remember to check your DME. If you think I'm talking to you and you are more than a mile from Fisk, then I'm definitely not talking to you.
Alright, we're 1,800 feet. The transition point's coming up here. There's no point in climbing up any higher. Let's just slow our roll down to about 90 knots.
The Cessna, blue and white Cessna cap flight. Switch over to tower 126.6. Got a red and white Cessna just coming up over Fisk. Rock your wings to acknowledge runway 27. Up the tracks, runway 27. Rock your wings to acknowledge for that Cessna just passing over the top of me right now. Cessna over Fisk. Rock your wings, acknowledge runway 27. Over. Nice job for the Cessna. Tower 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Alright, let's keep an eye out for traffic. You really don't see it until you're on it, but it's still visible within half a mile. You know, so we've got, you know,
Cherokee,
supplemental information, which certainly is no replacement for looking out the window.
Terry, Cherokee, half mile southwest Fisk. Start the right turn, over. Start a right turn for me, Cherokee. Blue and white Cherokee.
Don't want to cut anybody
blue
off.
White, low wings. Start a right turn.
Doesn't look like we will.
Okay, I got a green and yellow Cessna. Continue up the railroad tracks, runway 27. Rock your wings to acknowledge, please. Let me see a real good rock on that. Let's see. Okay, got a rock. A nice job on the rock for the green and yellow Cessna. Switch over to tower 118.5 for the Cherokee. Join the east-west road. Towers 126.6. Welcome to the show. Got a Baron up high. Baron up high. Start your descent. Actually, pull your speed back, then start your descent up the tracks, runway 27. Rock your wings to acknowledge for the Baron, please. See a good wing rock on the Baron. Let me see it.
Alright, we're established. 90 knots, 1,800.
Hello, Baron up high. Baron, I need a wing rock. Okay, Baron, nice job on the wing rock. Pull that speed back, though. You're creeping up on the Cessna ahead. Pull that speed back and then continue your descent for the Baron. You got a Cessna right in front of you, and the tower on the north side is going to be real upset with me if I jam her with two of you. For those going up the tracks, runway 27, it's 118.5. East-west road, it's 126.6. Okay, everybody inbound to Oshkosh. It's up the tracks from Ripon to Fisk. Single file, half mile trail. Got a Cirrus 1 mile, about a half mile southwest of Fisk. Turn right, join the east-west road. Cirrus, turn right, join the east-west road, runway 36. Be a half mile in trail spacing up to Fisk. We will pick you up by color and type when you get within a mile Fisk. Cirrus over Fisk, how do you hear me? Okay, Cirrus, I see you in the turn now. Good job. Switch over tower 126.6. Again, 90 knots at 1,800, 2,300, 135 knots, and we will pick you up by color type within a mile of Fisk. If you're more than a mile from Fisk, I am definitely not talking to you. Check your DME when I'm calling out the color and type. The Skyhawk, mile southwest of Fisk, start a right turn. Give me that gradual right turn now. Get into that right turn. Join the east-west road for runway 36 for the Skyhawk. Looks like white and red Skyhawk, just about a half mile.
I don't think Fisk actually has a DME frequency, though. I think we're relying on GPS data or any other means that you might have as DME.
All right, for the Cessna, good job. Towers 126.6. Bonanza, I'm still not seeing that wing rock. Bonanza up high. Give me a wing rock, please. There we go with the wing rock for the Bonanza. Go ahead and start your descent. 1,800. Tower for you is 118.5 for runway 27. Good job. Got a diamond about a half mile from Fisk. Continue up the tracks. Runway 27. Rock your wings to acknowledge on the diamond. Diamond, nice job on the wing rock for the diamond. The diamond 18.5 for you on the tower as well.
One thing I did not get around to today was
Looks like I got a
color matching,
half mile south
my displays. But I did get my controller calibration figured out.
Runway 36, please.
So that's nice.
The RV about a mile southwest of Fisk, up the tracks. Runway 27. Rock your wings acknowledge for the RV. 27 up the tracks. Nice job on the wing rock for the RV. Tri-Pacer towers 126.6. For the RV, tower for you 118.5. Nice job and welcome to the show. Everybody inbound over the tracks, if I missed you, tower for you is 118.5. Everybody on the east-west road, tower is 126.6.
Alright, Ripon is in sight.
Okay, you've got a Cherokee, looks like got a couple Cherokees here. Got a Cherokee half mile southwest of Fisk. Start right turn, give me a hard right turn, join that east-west road, runway 36. Nice job on the Cherokee. There's another Cherokee about a half mile trail of him. Looks like same color, white and red, up the tracks, runway 27. Rock your wings to acknowledge for that on my second Cherokee. Nice job on the wing rock. Cherokee going eastbound, tower for you is 126.6. The Cherokee with the wing rock, tower for you is 118.5. Welcome to the show. Nice job for both of you. Got another Cherokee. You knocked me over with a feather on that one. Looks like white and blue. Give me a right turn, join that east-west road. White and blue Cherokee for runway 36. Nice job on the turn. Contact or switch over monitor tower 126.6 and welcome to the show.
Alright, about 4 miles from Ripon.
Inbound to Oshkosh on the Fisk arrival. Continue via the procedure to Ripon. Once you reach Ripon, continue via the railroad tracks. Take over visually. No point-to-point. No GPS. Over the railroad tracks. No side-by-side. Single file, half-mile trail and spacing. 1,890 knots. If you're unable, climb up to 2,300 and 135 knots. We will pick you up by color and type within a mile of Fisk. Got a Cherokee, mile southwest of Fisk. Start a right turn. Go ahead, Cherokee, get that right turn and join the east-west road, runway 36. Nice job. Looks like Skymaster up high. Give me a wing rock to acknowledge runway 27 up the tracks, runway 27 on the Skymaster. Nice job.
Because of the arrival altitude at 1,800 feet, unfortunately, there's a lot of low-level detail that's going to get missed unless you're flying below the arrival altitude. We injected a bunch of SimVenture billboard signs along the railroad tracks. You can kind of see them along the arrival, but you can't really make them out unless you're down lower.
Everyone continue up the railroad tracks from Ripon to Fisk. We will pick you up by color and type within a mile of the field. Remember, if you're more than a mile from the field, I am 100% not talking to you. 1,800 feet and 90 knots. If you're unable to that, climb up to 2,300 and do 135 knots. Again, and I overstress this, we will pick you up by color and type within a mile of Fisk. Outside of a mile, we are not talking to you.
Alright. Autopilot's going to hold us for just a minute here.
Looks like I got a Cirrus mile southwest of this, up the tracks, runway 27, rock your wings to acknowledge. Give me a nice rock on that. Good job on the wing rock for the Cirrus, and it'll be tower 118.5 for you. Welcome to the show.
It's like an outer body experience, huh? So yeah, we get a couple of those along the arrival. Give me back my plane.
Got a sky lane about a mile southwest of Fisk. Start a right turn, join that east-west road, and make sure you're right over the east-west road. My cohort in the tower just said everybody's coming up south of that road. So start the right turn, join the east-west road for runway 36 for the sky lane. Thank you very much. Tower for you is 126.6. For the Cirrus up the tracks, tower for you is 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Alright, so we're about 5, 6, 7 miles from Fisk right now. I'm guessing. Maybe about 7.
Everybody inbound Oshkosh on the Fisk arrival from Rib to Fisk. It's over the railroad tracks. Do not use your GPS. Do not fly point to point. Over the railroad tracks. Half mile in trail spacing. 1,890 knots, 2,300 and 135 knots. We will pick you out by color and type within a mile from Fisk. Remember to check your GPS. If you think I'm talking to you and you're more than a mile away, I am definitely not talking to you. Looks like I got a Cherokee coming a mile from Fisk. You have a runway preference?
Alright, so 5.1.
Cherokee, mile southwest of Fisk. You have a runway preference?
5.1 GPS distance from Fisk.
Alright, blue and white Cherokee just coming up over Fisk. Rock your wings to acknowledge. Continue up the tracks, runway 27, over. Alright, for the Cherokee, looks alright. There's a wing rock from the Cherokee. Nice job. Tower for you.
Jet Pilot 7,
118.5.
welcome in,
to
my
the show.
friend. Thank you so much for your resubscription to the channel over 2 years. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're doing well. We are on the Fisk arrival into Oshkosh, utilizing PilotEdge's SimVenture event today, day 3. So yeah, it's good to see you too. Good to hear from you. Since actually up until this event, the last time I was able to stream was the air show, so it's been a while. But during that process, we had to replace our trim wheel, so we got new and improved trim wheel, and we've upgraded our autopilot and our DME equipment.
Okay, you got a Cessna 152 coming up over Fisk. You have a runway preference?
27, please.
All right, continue up the tracks, runway 27. Tell you what, give me a wing rock to acknowledge that. Nice job on the wing rock, and tower for you, 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Alright, 1890 knots, confirmed.
Everybody inbound Oshkosh on the Fisk arrival from Ribbon to Fisk. Proceed over the railroad tracks. Do not fly point to point. Do not use your GPS. We need you over the tracks. Nose to tail, half mile in trail spacing. Side by sides do not work. 1,890 knots. If you're unable that, climb up to 2,335 knots. We will pick you out within a mile of Fisk by color and type. If you think I'm talking to you, check your GPS or your mileage, your DME. If you are more than a mile from Fisk, that is 100% money back guarantee. I am not talking to you. Got a Skyhawk mile southwest Fisk. You have a runway preference?
We'd like 36.
Roger that. Go ahead and start a right turn. Right turn, join that east-west road. Make sure you overfly the east-west road for runway 36. And for the Skyhawk, tower view 126.6. Welcome to the show.
One thing I want to check to see is if that microwave tower, I'm pretty sure it's in the scenery. I just need to want to see how tall it is. Just because I think it should actually be taller than the model. But the east-west road should be north of the microwave tower, so we should be able to see that on our right window shortly, I would imagine.
Cherokee mile southwest of Fisk. You have a runway preference.
Oshkosh Tower, King Air 324, Mike Delta Blue and White over Fond du Lac on the Warbird.
King Air, report the Warbird Island for me.
Report Warbird Island, King Air.
Well, it was either too short for me to see.
Alright, if you're on that east-west road coming in for runway 36, make sure you stay directly over that east-west road, maintaining that 1,800 until you get to the interstate. Just about the interstate, I'll pick you out by type and color, and I'll assign runway 36 left or 36 right. If you're landing 36 left, it's going to be a left turn into the grass just as soon as possible after landing. If you're landing 36 right, the skinnier runway, it's going to be a high-speed taxi all the way to the end. Do not stop on the runway. Do not slow down because we're going to have somebody landing right behind you.
There's the interstate. You don't want to go that way. You don't want to go that way. I think somebody went that way yesterday.
Over the interstate, looks like a Cessna. Wreck your wings for me, Cessna, that's passing the interstate right now. Let me see a good wing rock on you. You're going to go to, oh, that was a great wing rock. You're going to go to runway 36 right, so that's going to be the skinny runway. You're clear to land on or after the red square for my purple and white Cessna. If you're on that east-west road, make sure you stay directly over the east-west road. Look outside. Make sure you're directly over it, not north or south of it. I'm going to pick you out as you get close to the interstate, and I'll assign a runway to you, runway 36 left or right, in a spot to land on.
This is PilotEdge.
Tower, King Air, just past Warbird.
King Air, roger, report a 2-mile final for runway 36 left.
Report 2-mile final 36 left, King Air.
500.
All right, my Cessna is turning final. That is looking great. Looks like you're lining up with the correct runway. 36 right again, on or after that red square. You're clear to land. After landing, high-speed taxi all the way to the end. Looks like a Cherokee crossing the interstate. Rock your wings for me, Cherokee, just over the interstate. Let me see a good wing rock on you. You're also going to go to runway 36 right. That's a great wing rock. Sometimes that's hard to say. 36 right. You are clear to land on or after that red square. Again, after landing, high-speed taxi all the way to the end.
I know we got a raid and a channel file. I'll catch up with all that in just a minute.
King Air turning about a 1.5 mile final, 36 left.
Okay, for my King Air, 36 left, you are clear to land.
36 left, clear to land, King Air.
All right, looks like I've got a long easy coming up on the interstate. I do not want you to descend. I want you to stay up at 1,800. For my King Air, I want you in that descent because I'm going to have traffic crossing over the top of you, landing on the right side. For the long easy that's over the interstate, rock your wings for me just so I know you can hear and acknowledge what I'm saying. All right, that's a great wing rock for that long easy. Again, stay up at 1,800. I'll tell you when you can descend. There's a King Air crossing in front of you from right to left. He's going to land on that left side. You're going to land 36 right.
Alright, let's follow the flagman to parking. Need to park for a minute. Step out. Take a
All right, looks
couple
like for
minute
that
break.
long easy, you're clear of each other. You can start that descent. And 36 right for the long easy. You are clear to land on or after the red square. King Air, I want you to go ahead and put it down as soon as you can at the numbers or just thereafter it. They've got a Cessna that's rolling on the runway.
Approaching run entered runway 1331.
All right, long easy. You're doing a great job again, lining up 36 right, and on or after that red square, you are clear to land. High speed taxi all the way to the end. And my Cherokee that just crossed the interstate, rock your wings for me.
I feel like the CSL rendering
Entered
has
runway
improved
0523.
Hey, for that Cherokee, that's a nice
Is
rock.
a lot
Start
more
that descent, runway
performance
36
friendly
right.
with
You
the
are clear to
flagman.
land on or after the red square. That's going to be that skinny runway 36 right, clear to land.
I feel like the flagmen are holding off until they're rendering a bit closer, and I feel like that's really helping out at least my performance versus, you know, them rendering way where I even can't really see them. Logan Helton 63, welcome aboard Felicity. Thank you for the channel follow. My name is Michael.
Little Ford, seaplane base inbound.
Little Ford, roger, report the 1 mile final runway 36 right.
Fortunately, parking today is going to work out for us because then we'll be able to go right to my tent.
Cirrus, over the interstate, rock your wings for me.
Red Bear and Fly, thank you so much for the channel raid. Hope your stream went well.
36 right. There we go. Good rock.
I appreciate the kind words there. I'll say again, Jim.
Landing runway 36 right on or after the red square. All right, over the interstate now. Looks like a Cessna. Rock your wings for me. All right, for my black and white Cessna, you're going to land runway 36 left. You're going to land the left side. Cirrus, make sure you're going over to the right side. 36 right for the Cirrus. You're clear to land red square on
Iowa Scotsman, hello, welcome in.
Runway 36 left, you're clear to land purple dot. Little Ford, I see you out there. Runway 36 right, you're clear to land on or after the red square.
Let's go ahead, Little Ford.
If you're landing runway 36 right, that's a high-speed taxi all the way to the end.
I mean, I technically am flying a home-built Cessna.
Left turn into the grass as soon as you can. Bonanza, just cross the interstate.
I mean, this thing didn't just, you know, magically put itself together. Build it right here in my home.
Runway at or after the red square. Bonanza, never did get that wing rock.
All right,
I think you're
tell you what.
There you go.
Let's see, parking brake's gonna come on. Let's tell you what, let's just shut the spinner down for now. Cycorp. Welcome aboard, Felicity. Thank you for the channel follow. My name's Michael. That is also true. The guy that built it did have a home. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break, a couple minutes. I will be right back with you all, then we'll get started right back up and get a departure out of here, shoot the arrival again. So, yeah, feel free to hang out, and I'll be right back. That's the one thing I never understood is sometimes why G5s require positive confirmation for power down, and they're not just tied into the master avionics switch. I think it's to keep the pilot more mentally aware somehow, but I'm not entirely sure why it requires that positive confirmation. Anyway, I will be right back momentarily. Alright. While we're here, actually, yeah, let's just hop out here. So, I'm kind of proud of how this turned out. I wasn't quite sure how well this polygon was going to turn out when I drew it, because one of the things about X-plane polygons is that the tighter they are, sometimes the harder they are to follow contours. And from the air, you'll never notice this. You know, you'll see the airplane polygon and it'll look like it should. You know, but when you zoom in close, we can kind of see how my diamonds did not quite fully take shape on the underlying polygon. And again, you'll never notice it, but I notice it because I put it there, and it's just one of those annoying nuances. But other than that, I think it turned out rather well. Okay, let's get started back up here. Master beacon mixture. Scoot up. Buckle in. Brakes on. Fuel both. Don't need to prime. Carbs off. All static airs off. Clear prop. Looks like we are clear left, clear right, clear front. Yep, looks good. Master. Alright, here we go. Mags to start. Okay, avionics. Alright, did I miss anything here? Okay. Let's get some lights on except our strobes.
My Cessna, the touchdown. Very nice job. High-speed taxi all the way to the end and follow the flagman. Welcome to the show.
Okay.
If you're following that east-west road, make sure you're staying directly over the east-west road, not north or south.
Altimeter mode.
Pause. System test okay.
I'll pick you out by type and or color, and I'll assign a runway to either 36
All right.
left or right. The big runway, 36
Heading
left
indicator
or
compass
36
is
right,
still
the
good.
skinny runway.
Okay, it's good. Good. Nothing in the annunciator
All right, looks
panel.
like passing over the interstate, the high wing, maybe a
Flaps
Cessna
up.
type. Rock
All
your
right,
wings
let's
for
go.
me over the interstate. Let me see a
Park
good
and
wing
brake
rock
on.
on you. You're going to go to runway 36 right. There you go. Nice wing rock 36 right for you. That's going to be
Michael,
the skinny
don't
runway.
hit your
Start
car
descent
with the
now.
wing.
As you line up for 36 right, I want you to land on or after the red square, then high-speed taxi all the way to the end. Start that descent.
I cut myself just wide enough of a path to squeak through here without, you know, necessarily decapitating anybody. Okay. Let's make sure we don't cut anybody off. Yeah, we got one getting
All right,
ready.
crossing the interstate looks like a Cherokee type. Rock your wings for me. And that Cessna that's turning that final, just make sure you turn final for the right side. 36 right, that's skinny runway. Appreciate it. And for my Cherokee that just crossed the interstate, you're also going to land on 36 right. So I didn't see the wing rock. Let me see that again just so I know that you're listening to me. 36 right, you're clear to land on or after that red square. There you go. That was a great wing rock. Don't hurt yourself now, but that was a great wing rock. All right, Cherokee that's turning that final, you're looking great lining up for that right side, again, on or after the red square. Cessna just touched down. Great job. High-speed taxi all the way to the end. Do not slow down. I have traffic landing behind you, and follow the flagman. Just over the interstate, just past it now, was a Cessna. Rock your wings for me, the Cessna that just passed the interstate. Good wing rock on that Cessna. Start your descent, runway 36 right. That's the skinny runway. You're clear to land on or after the red square. My Cessna that's on the runway, I need you to pick up that speed. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, all the way down the runway. And my Cherokee that's on that final, go ahead and put it down for me. Alright, my Cessna that's turning that dog leg to final. Very nice. Again, making sure that you're lining up for the right side, 36 right on or after the red square. Everybody that's landing on the right side will be a high-speed taxi to the end. Please don't slow down or stop on the runway. There.
.9.
Approaching runway 36.
Good for takeoff, right turn 150.
Entered runway 36. 6,600 feet remaining.
Alright, in the green, airspeed's alive. Let's rotate, we're up. Positive rate. 150. Don't want to cut this other traffic off. I could probably turn tighter than he is. So we'll just follow him. How about that? Alright, we might overtake him on the right. No, he doesn't know we're here. Let's just, let's keep our distance here. .1,300 feet. Okay. 150. Okay. Where's that traffic? I hope he can see me.
Zulu.
22 of the notice. Departing runway 36 left at Papa 5. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival. Proceed to Green Lake to join the Fisk arrival. Aircraft arriving must be familiar.
Still Green Lake, so we'll make our way there once we're clear of the Delta. Alright, so that other aircraft is reporting to be 200 feet above me. I'm at 1,300 feet, he's at 1,500 feet. Which... Alright, we're just about outside of the Delta. Alright, then we'll commence a climb up to 4,500 feet and start making our way back to Green Lake after we lift our right wing and make sure that's clear. Alright, how are we doing? 2,300 climbing on a heading of about 250. Now, let's make it more toward 240. We don't want to fly direct to Green Lake. We want to fly south of it so we can kind of drop down into the tail end of the snake there.
Welcome to Oshkosh, everyone. Page 24 of the note. I'm right turn heading to 150. God.
What?
Welcome to Oshkosh, everyone. It's a right turn heading at 150 prior to the control tower. At or below 3,000. Page 20, or at or below 1,300 rather. It's page 24 of your NOTAM.
Dude's doing just fine.
Cessna 427, welcome to Oshkosh, runway 36 left, you're good for takeoff. Remember, right turn heading at 150 prior to the tower. Piper X-ray Alpha Papa behind the Cessna, line up. Cessna, keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
As long as my autopilot is configured right, which is really the first time I'm testing altitude climb and auto altitude climb and arming at that specific altitude. So basically I wanted to stop at 4,500 feet with a climb rate of 500 feet per minute. So as long as it's working right, it should level us off about at 4,500 and keep us there. If it climbs us past that, then I didn't push a button correctly, I think.
Right, clear for take, or sorry, 36 left, clear for takeoff. Red 5 Charlie back behind the Kodiak, line number 1.
So let's try 700 feet. And that brings us closer to
5 Charlie Mike, good for takeoff.
95 mile per hour climb.
00 Alpha Papa, 36 left, line up and wait.
I already know that my new DME equipment works. Everything works like it should.
Alpha Papa, good for takeoff, and the right turn heading of 150 prior to the tower.
But I haven't fully messed with the autopilot. But I know the manufacturer, and so I'm pretty sure everything works like it's supposed to.
Cessna 87 Charlie, runway 36 left, you're good for takeoff at or below 1,300. Cessna 87 Charlie, go,
all right.
Go.
Stop.
Go.
Level off. Alright, there she goes. Okay, so that's working like it should. So I can assume everything is good. we can confirm heading hold. So it's tracking the heading bug. Actually, let me turn off course. I'm gonna put Green Lake in here.
1427, you need to be on the
just because I want to
to
see
South Tower. You need to be
if it'll
on,
capture
let's see,
navigation mode.
266, 427, 1266.
Okay, so theoretically it should turn us directed towards Green Lake transition. Okay, so that looks like it's working. Give me my plane.
Charlie, you're good for takeoff. Alright, 40 Quebec, I don't know what that Cessna's doing. 40 Quebec, you're good for takeoff. One 130, good for takeoff. Right turn heading at 150 prior to the tower at or below 1,300.
Alright, where are we at? 4,500. Nobody's around. Let's do a couple clearing turns. Let's lift the left wing. Looks clear. Let's roll 90 degrees.
Prior to the tower at or below 1,300. Looks like I got a legacy 5 Charlie Lima line up and wait.
Clear, clear front, clear right, clear left. Let's roll back west.
Charlie Lima, you're good for takeoff.
Clear left, clear front, clear right. Alright, slow flight. Here we go. Carpeet's gonna come on, power's gonna come back. 1600. And then let's just go ahead and dump all the flaps in. I got 40 degrees, but I really don't do much more than 30.
Forest Sierra Vector, you're good for takeoff.
Alright, how are we doing? 57 knots. $55. Can we do better than that?
And a blue RV, you're good for takeoff.
54 knots.
Right turn 150 prior to the tower at or below 1,300.
Alright. Let's start a descent. Okay. We're descending. Do 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 do. Coming in the land. Do 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 do. Power off stall. Here we go. Stall's imminent. There's the stall. I can tell you that stall spin behavior has increased to the better in the last couple versions of X-Plane. But when you aggravate it, sometimes it can actually become hard to recover.
Welcome to Oshkosh, everyone. Page 24 of your note up for the departure today. The tree 6 left, right turn heading to 150 prior to the control tower. At or below 1,300 through the Delta airspace. Page 24 of the note up. Right turn 150 prior to the tower. At or below 1,300. That'll keep you clear of all the arrivals there. Welcome to Oshkosh. Thanks for flying. Have a beautiful day. Long Easy Zero Bravo, welcome to Oshkosh, tree 6 left, pop up. We going?
Alright, back up to 4,500.
Okay, Long Easy, you're good for takeoff, right turn 150.
Alright. Now that I know that that's good, let's see, altitude, heading. Navigator's gonna fly the plane for about 2 minutes. I gotta go check something. I will be right back. Juliet Whiskey, runway tree 6 up, good for takeoff, right turn 150 prior to the control tower, at or below 1,300. Cessna 94 Romeo, welcome to Oshkosh, runway tree 6 left, good for takeoff. Remember everyone, page 24 of your note of today at or below 1,300, so you clear the airspace, and it's a right turn 150 prior to the control tower. At a Columbia 9 Charlie Delta, you can line up and wait.
Columbia, November 9 Charlie Delta, runway 36 left, line up away.
Alright, sorry about that. I have
Charlie Delta, you keep it going, you're clear for takeoff.
I have an
right
automatic
turn,
dog door. I've
150,
got
prior to
several
tower, right up
several
below
dogs, and they let
1,000,
themselves in and out through this automatic dog door wearing an RFID collar chip. Well, I get a notification when one of them barges through the dog door and trips the safety sensor, and then I gotta go and reset it. You know, sometimes my huskies can get kinda hyper. Alright, so it looks like there's actually traffic down there at Nowatsky Field, which might have just departed, which is right down there actually. Dang it, I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, that's working okay. So yeah, that's where we departed from this morning, or earlier today actually, not so much this morning. Alright, give me my plane. Let's start a descent down to Green Lake. It's going to be sort of like a descending right-hand turn down to 1,800 feet.
T-Beam 0 Charlie Fox, welcome to Oshkosh, hold short. Actually, tell you what, change of plans, your T-Beam 0 Charlie Fox, you're clear for takeoff, right turn 150 prior to the tower.
Alright, I'm doing emergency descent. Wanna do that? How about that? Okay, here we go. I'll spiral down to 1,800. We just can't put ourselves into that yellow. There's some slight horizon misalignment between the left and right display there, but I think all in all it looks alright.
That's the 3-3 Mike, line up and wait, 36 left.
Similar call signs and frequency, keep that in mind, Michael.
Page 24, every note up today, everyone. Departing 36 left, right turn heading at 150. Prior to the control tower, and it's at below 1,300. It's all through the Delta airspace.
1,800. 90 knots.
Mike, good for takeoff. November 8 Juliet, runway 36 left, good for takeoff.
And again, this is the airport that we departed out of. We're just lower to it now.
079 Mike, line up and wait. White, blue Cessna, or Cirrus, white, blue Cirrus, 79 Mike. Line up and wait.
Rock your wings. Let me see a good wing rock. Very nice wing rock. All right, you knew I was talking to you whether I had the type right or not. You're going to go to runway 36 right. Clear to land on or after the red square.
It's kind of funny, really, when I was looking at the scenery and whatnot and the colored dots. And I'm looking at runway 27.
Turning final, you're looking great again on or after that red square you are.
What they call a green dot to me, and if you ask my fiance, she will swear this up and down, that is teal. That is not green. That is teal. It is a teal dot. They call it green, I don't know, but it is teal. Like, I even had to use a teal color palette to color match that dot. So,
all the way to the end after landing.
just pointing that out.
Another aircraft landing after you, so please don't slow down or stop on the runway.
Okay. I want to make sure I grab Green Lake actually at Green Lake and not like, you know, 0.2 miles in front of Green Lake. Go on, Google Earth it, Bing map it. It's teal.
Comanche, very nice landing, high-speed taxi all the way to the end. Follow the flagman. Welcome to the show.
Let's make sure we don't cut anybody off.
If you're on that east-west road, make sure you stay directly over the top of the east-west road. I'll pick you out as you get close to the interstate, maintaining that 1,800. I will pick you out and start that descent, and we'll tell you which runway, either 36 left or 36 right to land. Looks like I've got a Bonanza crossing the interstate. Rock your wings for me. Bonanza crossing the interstate. Let me see a good wing rock out of you. You're going to land runway 36 right. There we go. Nice wing rock. You're going to land 36 right on or after the red square. You are clear to land.
Okay. Traffic clear, traffic. At least I don't see. Okay, I might have traffic about to converge with me. Yep, he's just off of our right wing there. Yep, right there. Okay, we need to keep an eye on that.
Alright, by Bonanza turning, well, you're looking good. Make sure you go over to that right side. Yep, I see you crossing over there now to the right side. 36 right. You are clear to land at or after the red square.
Yep, I'm aware we got traffic. Okay, he's about ready to be right in front of me. Let's keep that in mind. There it goes. Ba 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 ba. Don't know where you're going. Whew. Sketchy. Alright, traffic above 500 in sight. Traffic same altitude, 1 o'clock in sight.
Bonanza that just touched down. Nice job. That was a little early. Wanted you to get at least to the red square, but I don't have anybody landing directly behind you right now, so you can just high-speed taxi to the end, follow the flagman, and welcome to the show.
I really want to know how they're passing me. That's alright. Dark turquoise. Well, if I were to use GIMP and color pick it, it might actually be dark turquoise. It's if you ask my fiance, she'll swear though it's not green. It's not green.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, 100% not green is for sure. Ribbon is in sight.
Alright, if you're on that east-west road, make sure you're staying directly over the east-west road, not north of it or south of it, but directly over the east-west road. 01 Echo, are you on this frequency? Go ahead and talk to me.
Traffic above 500 feet. I did. I wasn't entirely sure who it was, but I did have you in sight there. So yeah, I did actually see that. And although the climb seemed a bit choppy as far as, you know, my position reporting went, I did see that bit of a wing rock out the left window. What did you think of the place? I thought that runways was I can tell you right now they weren't 70 feet wide, but I think it's a neat little joint, long skinny runways. Yep, sure did.
Everybody inbound, runway 36.
Yep, and we departed out of 36. I was right behind you.
We'll pick you out, give you a right or left side. You get a little bit closer once we get you crossing the interstate.
Colin 888, thanks for the channel follow. Starting from all the way to the left and going all the way to the right, we have a 32-inch monitor in landscape mode, a 32-inch monitor in portrait mode, a 75-inch 4K television in landscape mode, and a 32 monitor in portrait mode, and then another 32-inch monitor in landscape mode. I can guarantee that the published numbers are wrong. There's no way that runway was ever 70 feet wide.
Okay, excellent job on the rock. It'll be runway 36 west, and after the yellow dot, clear to land. Okay, you got a Legacy right behind that Skylane. Rocky Wings are acknowledging you need to slow down. You're creeping right up on it.
It's me, Brad. Welcome aboard, Felicity. Thanks for the channel follow. My name is Michael. We are on the Fisk arrival in Oshkosh, day 3 of the PilotEdge Network SimVenture. Howdy.
Red square, clear to land. Keep that Skylane on.
Angle of attack. Hello there. Welcome back. You're building your own 172. Well, you know, have fun with that. Have fun with it. It's gonna get frustrating, I'm sure. If you ever want any tips or my own personal experience, I've got a whole build process over on the YouTube channel. It's in its own playlist. Although you might want to dedicate about a whole day to get through the whole thing. About 16 or 17 different parts covering everything.
Okay, Legacy, you're offset to the left. I need, well, Legacy just disappeared.
It's definitely a love-hate relationship, pride and joy type thing.
Stay runway 36 left, enter after the yellow dot, clear to land, Rocky Wings to acknowledge. Nice job on the rock.
Alright, so I still have Fisk and Nav 2. We're 6.5 away from it. Kiddo, she at 55317. Well, Kiddo, thank you for the channel follow. My name's Michael, and welcome aboard Felicity. We are on the Fisk arrival into Oshkosh for SimVenture Day 3 on the PilotEdge network. Coming up on the Fisk here shortly, so I will be requesting a sterile cockpit from Fisk up until we land.
Acer 69 would be a good call sign.
This is the only controller I feel like I hear his audio, his microphone or audio coming in and out or fading in and out. I'm not sure if it's my end or not. Yeah. Oh man. I mean, I was actually thinking more like the cheesesteak joint food truck, you know, not far from my work. But what you described sounds good too.
Rebound Oshkosh runway 36. Continue please.
I'm sure they're both sterile in their own way, in their own fashion. We're coming up on the former Williams privately owned airstrip, which is closed now, but, you know, the strip is still there, and if absolutely needed, I'm sure a pilot could use it for an emergency. Like, it's still usable. My understanding it's a redesigned airport included with this year's SimVenture scenery.
Okay, you got an RV just inside the interstate, Rocky Wings Alliance. Nice job on the RV. We're going to go to the right side, runway 36 right, at Red Square, clear to land. Cirrus just inside the interstate, Rocky Wings to acknowledge. Nice job on the Cirrus. You got full in the RV ahead. It'd be runway 36 right, at or after the Red Square, clear to land. landing on the right. One should touch down and after the red square, be a high-speed taxi all the way to the end.
Oh, 120. Oops.
Purple and white Cessna coming up towards Fisk. Turn right now, join that east-west road. Turn right now, join that east-west road for left base runway 36. Nice turn on you, monitor tower 126.6. Welcome.
I totally missed the switch.
Yellow and red Cessna, half mile southwest of
Rocket wings.
Whew. Just in time, for sure.
The Cherokee, nice job on the rock. Be runway 36 right, outer after the red square, clear to land.
Yeah, that was totally my bad. I should have been on that a while ago.
Test, test, test.
Oh, there's the microwave tower, that little inky-dinky thing. Oh, yeah, no, that's not gonna do no more. That's gonna get changed.
Aircraft rolling up on 36 right. There'll be a high-speed taxi all the way to the end, working the show.
I'm surprised I didn't catch that sooner, but I felt like I kept hearing away from Fisk on the frequency, so I don't know if I just had,
A Cessna across the interstate.
I don't know what I was thinking and why I didn't have that tuned long before I
Nice
tuned
job
it.
on the rock for the Cessna, be runway 36 right, outer after the red square, clear to land.
Cold Depot coming in with the raid. I'll catch up with that. Stereo cockpit, please. Am I not on the right tower? Now what? One, 2, 6, 6. Uh-oh.
Everybody landing on the right side, outer after landing will be a high-speed taxi to the end. Cessna on base to final, runway 36 right, outer after the red square, clear to land.
Whew.
Vision Jet 41 Delta Sierra on the way.
One Delta Sierra, report Warbird Island.
500. 500.
No November 1 Delta Sierra, report Warbird.
Report Warbird ahead.
Steep approach.
Cherokee crossing interstate, rocket wings. White Cherokee, there we go. Nice job on the rock for the Cherokee, runway 36 right, the right side. Clear to land at or after the red square.
Traffic on same runway.
Oh, well, I almost missed the dang call from Fisk. And I felt like I overshot the final approach from the designated runway. I feel like I might have missed a call there. I don't know. But we're down. Yeah, I really enjoy how the flagmen are not popping up until I absolutely need to see them. Like before, I felt like the CSL rendering was all over the place. So for me, this has really improved performance on the PilotEdge network for SimVenture. And I don't know if this is a new feature, but I feel like it's certainly a lot better.
Approaching runway 1331.
1 Delta Sierra, thank you, runway 36 right.
Okay.
Enter runway 1331.
Cold Nebo, thank you so much for your raid to the channel. How was your stream? Hope your stream went well.
You do got, I know it's kind of echoey.
Approaching runway 0523.
A little bit, you got a lot of echo, a lot of reverb happening there.
This better for Vision Jet?
Vision Jet, that is much better. I don't know what you
did.
Good.
That I'm glad to hear.
I put my mic on.
There we have it.
I'm assuming you were flying SimVenture as well?
I also do part-time work as an audio technician. You'll send you my bill.
Oh, that venture, okay.
It's amazing what happens when I don't use a checklist.
Roger that.
Alright, so we're going to go back here and park for another couple minutes or so. I'm going to leave the engine running this time. Wife and kids just got home, so I'm going to go say hi to them real quick. Fiance, kids, wife, fiance, whatever you want to call her. May as well. Let's see. Let's just sneak right over here for now. Oh, model matching at its finest, I'm sure. Alright, I will be right back with you all.
Tower.
Yes?
Tower, Black Vision Jet, final act.
Black Vision Jet, thank you, report Warbird.
We'll report Warbird.
Big Ford inbound from the seaplane base.
What was that? Say again?
That was Big Ford inbound from the seaplane base.
All right, Big Ford, be runway 36 right at or after the green square, clear to land. Actually, let's make it after the red square, clear to land.
Red square, 36 right at Big Ford.
Tower Blue Cessna's over the interstate inbound for 18.
You must be in my brain because I was just getting ready to call you. Give me a wing rock. Let's see what that looks like. That's a lovely wing rock. Runway 36 left. 36 left at or after the yellow dot. Clear to land.
Black Vision Jet, Warbird.
Black Vision Jet. Thanks. Report a mile final for me. Plan runway 36 right at or, but runway 36 right, 1 mile final.
We'll report 1 mile final for 36 right. Tower, black and red, Vision Jet, Fond du Lac.
Black and red Vision Jet. Oshkosh Tower, report Warbird.
Report Warbird.
Okay, the Cessna just touched out. Be a left turn into the grass. Follow the flagman and welcome to the show. Nice job on the landing.
Alright, here we go. We're not gonna get caught off guard this time. Next time. First thing I need to do. Biggest problems is that I need to move my tabs. Well, I tabbed it, but when I went to grab my tabs, they're kind of in the wrong layering order, so I'll have to do that later then. I'm not going to spend the time to do that now. Okay. So we want runway 36 departure tower frequency.
Left turn to the grass, follow the flagman. Welcome back.
VFR departure. .9.
Black Vision Jet, 1 mile final, 36 right.
Black Vision Jet, runway 36 right at or after the green square, clear to land.
The runway behind the Cessna 172 lineup on the runway. All right, my white Cessna 7 Papa Kilo cleared for takeoff. Right turn heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower.
Clear.
All right, India X-ray Tango 36 left, you are cleared for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower. 72 Mike, runway 36 left, line up and wait behind the Cessna. Actually, 72 Mike, it looks like he's on the right side. You can line up on the left side next to that Cessna. Red and black Cessna on the runway, 36 left, cleared for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower.
ATC did great, but there were a lot of 737. Yeah, hey, their venture
All right,
never has really
Mike,
disappointed.
Runway 36 cleared for takeoff.
Unfortunately, the last couple years, they've both run
tower.
tandemly, and I've had to, you know, go one way or the
72
other.
Mike, need you rolling. I got traffic inbound.
Previously, they would be on separate weekends, and I'd be able to fly both. So I don't know why it all started to occur in the same weekend.
All right, 88 Juliet, runway 36 left, line up and wait.
I can always tell another sim user because the taxi is not quite in line with the X-plane taxiway. So there's a slight location variance across platforms.
All right, 88 Juliet, 36 left, you are clear for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower.
Which also kind of makes...
Foxtrot, runway 36 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait. Strobes on. Seatbelt.
Approaching runway 36.
Thank you. Final approach
Oh,
looks
33
clear.
Foxtrot, you're not cleared yet. You need to stop. 33 Foxtrot, stop. Yep, you went past the line there.
I thought you said line up and wait.
06 Foxtrot, runway 36 left, cleared for takeoff, heading 150
Oh.
prior to the air traffic control tower.
Another Foxtrot on frequency.
All right, 33 Foxtrot, 36 left, line up and wait. All right, 33 Foxtrot, you're cleared for takeoff on 36 left, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower.
Couple different Foxtrots on frequency.
06 Fox at the border, take them roll.
06 Foxtrot, roger, left turn into the grass.
Alright, so yeah, that was totally my fault. I thought I heard 33 Foxtrot.
All right, 94 Romeo, runway 36 left, line up and wait. And once you're up by that purple dot, I'm going to have another one behind you.
I thought I heard 33 Foxtrot. There's another Foxtrot on frequency right in front of me. So I heard Foxtrot line up and wait, and then that's a nope, nope. But no, wasn't for me. Britanno 8, thank you for the channel follow. Welcome aboard, Felicity.
All right, 94 Romeo, runway 36 left, cleared for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower. 6 Juliet Mike, 36 left, line up and wait.
All
All
right.
right, 6 Juliet Mike, runway 36 left, cleared for takeoff, heading 150 prior to the air traffic control tower. Alright, and 5 Charlie Lima, runway 36 left.
Probably about a mile or so before we're out of the Delta.
Reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm wind. Oshkosh 8 is information Alpha. Wind calm, visibility 10. Sky clear, altimeter 29902. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27, runway 36 left, and runway 36 right. Pages 20 or 22 of the notice. Departing runway 36 left at Papa 5. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival, proceed to Green Lake, join the Fisk arrival. Aircraft.
Green Lake again.
6 Juliet Mike, you're in the wrong way. That's supposed to be a right turn, heading 150 for 6 Juliet Mike. 6 Juliet Mike, I need you to climb up for me.
I don't know what's worse, almost hitting the active without clearance, or
Alright, Big Ford, you are cleared.
turning the wrong way on climb out.
33 Mike, runway 36 left, line up and wait, pull up to the purple dot. 0 Whiskey Foxtrot, runway 36, line up and wait behind the Cessna.
Either way, both have room for learning. Okay, we are out of the Delta. Let's go ahead and climb up.
Alright, let's see, 33 Mike, runway 36 left.
Let's go heading like 240.
Air traffic control tower.
And we'll climb up to 4,500 again. Let's roll out there. Continue that climb.
Whiskey Foxtrot, you're clear for takeoff, heading 150, part of the air traffic control tower, please. And 89 Alpha, runway 36 left, line up and wait.
That's good to know. Interesting. Yep, I'm in north central Ohio, kind of in between Columbus and Cleveland.
Alright, 89 Alpha, 36 left, clear for takeoff, heading 150, part of the air traffic control tower. Okay, again, everybody, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. For my faster aircraft, 2,300, 135 knots. If you have retractable gear, once you pass Fisk, make sure that you're geared down, slow down, help the tower out. White and red diamond, half mile southwest of Fisk, crack your wings. White and red diamond, beautiful job there. Turn right, heading 090, join the east-west road for left base runway 36. White and red Cessna, rock your wings. I've got two white and red Cessnas, 87 Alpha. There you go, beautiful job. Cessna 87 Alpha, fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27, maintain 1,800 feet until the gravel pit. White and red Cessna, 5 Papa Sierra, turn right now, turn right. Join the east-west road for the left base runway 36. There you go, 5 Papa Sierra, turn right now, join the east-west road. Beautiful job. And again, for the aircraft that have passed Fisk, going to 36, 126.6. If you're going to runway 27 and past Fisk, 118.5. Welcome. White and red Cessna 96 Sierra, to fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27. White and red Cessna 96 Sierra, if you can, reduce your speed 1,800 feet, 90 knots. Do not descend below 1,800 feet because we do have departures coming off runway 27. You do not want to scare those guys.
Where did you want red and white Cessna?
96 Sierra, if that's for you, right down on 27, 1,800 feet until the gravel pit, monitor tower 118.5.
Okay, I'm a Baron. I didn't sign it up right. Sorry about that.
Okay, you're fine. White long easy there, half mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings. Beautiful job on the white long easy, any preference?
I'll take 27. Thank you.
Okay, white long easy, 2 Tango Golf, fly the railroad tracks, 1,800 feet. For the right down on runway 27, make sure that you maintain 1,800 feet until the gravel pit. You can monitor tower 118.5. Welcome. White and red Bonanza, 1 Foxtrot Sierra, half mile southwest Fisk, rock your wings.
Spears 2, welcome aboard Felicity. My name is Michael.
White and red Bonanza, nice
Thanks for the
job.
follow.
Turn right heading 090. Join the east-west road for a left base runway 36. White and red Bonanza, 1 Foxtrot Sierra, turn right. Nice job there. Join the east-west road. Monitor tower 126.6. Welcome. Let's see, I've got a blue and yellow G21 550. Fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27. Maintain, fly the railroad tracks runway 27 until the gravel pit. Monitor tower 118.5 for you. White and orange Cherokee type. Turn right now. Turn right now. Join that east-west road for left base runway 36. Orange, white and orange Cherokee type. 1 Golf November. There you go. Nice turn on you. Nice job, you guys. And white and orange Cherokee, you can monitor tower 126.6. If you are past Fisk and you're going to runway 36, you need to be on frequency 126.6. If you're going to runway 27, you are past Fisk.
All right, let's do some
monitoring
clearing turns. At the left
118.5.
wing, that looks clear. Let's roll 90 degrees to the left, 4,500. Cardinal heading.
Red Cessna, half mile southwest of Fisk.
Clear left, clear front, clear right. Let's go 90 degrees back to the right. Roll out on the west.
Nice wing mark on you. Any preference for a runway?
Like 27, please.
Sure. Red Cessna, fly the railroad tracks for runway 27 right down on. Maintain 1,800 feet until the gravel pit, and you can monitor tower on frequency 118.5. Welcome.
Steep turns, PPL standards.
All right, you guys coming up from RIP, and you guys are looking really good directly over
Let's
the railroad
go,
track.
to the left,
I don't see any
45
side-by-side.
degrees,
You guys
then to
are
the
looking
right,
really
45
good. 1,800
degrees.
feet.
I'm looking for plus or minus 100 feet, plus or minus 10 degrees. Alright, we did our clearing turns. The area looks clear. Let's go ahead and put it in. Lift the left wing up, and put the power in. Trim up just a little bit. I'm looking for 45 degrees here. Alright, we started on west. We want to roll out on west. And then we're going to do another one to the right. Alright, I think we did it. I won't know till I review the track, but I think we got that alright. Alright, onward back to where we want to go, Green Lake. Alright, heading indicator to compass. About there. We are probably 15 miles or so from the Green Lake transition. So we might get one more landing in at Oshkosh and perhaps even a departure before the event window officially comes to a close at 1800 Eastern.
From there, we are landing runways 36 and runway 27, pages 20 and 22 of the NOTAM. You guys should be familiar.
Oshkosh 8 is information Alpha. Wind calm, visibility 10. Sky clear, altimeter 290.92. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27, runway 36 left, and runway 36 right. Pages 20 or 22 of the notice. Departing runway 36 left at Papa 5. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival, proceed to Green Lake, join the Fisk arrival.
Green
Aircraft
Lake.
arriving must be familiar with runway exit procedures.
Rock on you, any choice of a runway?
Just want to make sure we're still going to Green Lake.
You can turn right, join the east-west road, turn right now, join the east-west road, left base runway 36, and you can monitor tower 126.6. Welcome. White, correction, yellow and red Cessna, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings for me, please. Nice wing rock on you. Any preference?
36, please, and thank you. You guys make this a lot of fun.
Yellow and red Cessna, you're no problem. Turn right, join that east-west road, left base runway 36. Turn right now, join that east-west road, left base runway 36. Monitor tower 126.6. Nice job. Green and yellow Cessna, half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. Yellow and red Cessna 02 uniform. If you wanted 36, I needed you on that right turn. Green and yellow Cessna 768, fly the railroad tracks right down on runway 27. Maintain 1,800 feet until the gravel pit.
Could I have 36, please?
Green and yellow Cessna, sure. Turn right now, and join that east-west road. If you can, make it a tight right turn to join the east-west road. 02 uniform, keep that right turn going to join the east-west road. Keep that right turn, join the east-west road, left base runway 36 for 02 uniform. And then 090, once you over that east-west road, monitor tower 126.6. Green and yellow Cessna, same for you, tight right turn. So you see that east-west road, then that left turn by heading 090. There you guys go. Once you see the east-west road, monitor tower 126.6. Welcome. Let's see, Silver 94 Tango. Rock your wings for me, please. There you go. Beautiful job on you. I'm going to put you on runway 27. Fly the railroad tracks right down on runway 27, and you can monitor tower frequency 118.5. Welcome. White and blue Cirrus type, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. White and blue Cirrus, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. 79er Mike. There you go. White and blue Cirrus, turn right, join the east-west road. Turn right now. 79er Mike, turn right. Join the east-west road for the left base runway 36. There you go. Nice job. Keep that turn. Join the east-west road. Nice turn there. Monitor tower 126.6. Welcome. Black and yellow Bear and half mile
let's do a
southwest
touch
of
and
Fisk.
go.
Rock your wings.
Let's just do it at Nowatsky Field where we took off from today.
Beautiful job on you. Fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27. Maintain, you're at the higher altitude, 2,300, 135 knots. If you're able to descend 1,800 feet, 90 knots, and maintain that 1,800 feet until the gravel pit, you can monitor tower frequency 118.5.
What runway do I want to use at this field? North, south, or east or west? Nowansky Field traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot, 4 miles to the northeast. Going to be inbound, touch and go, runway 27, Nowansky. Alright, there's the town. Okay. There's that long skinny runway. Nowansky Field traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot is now about 2 miles to the east, final approach, runway 27, touch and go, Nowansky Field. This was that 30-foot wide runway that we decided to land last night after we left Fond du Lac. We're not going to do the full stop, but we are going to do a touch and go here. And we're going to do this with no flaps. Just because. Nowansky Field traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot, final approach 27, touch and go, Nowansky.
500. 500.
'This runway is just about 30 feet wide. It was just painted earlier today, actually. Remember, we have these obstacles here at the end. Power. Carb off. Well, that little bump on the runway kind of helped us with our lift, our rotate there. Let's keep forward pressure on that elevator. We don't want to climb too fast and stall us out of the sky. We do want to make sure that we clear these obstacles though, and we are. Nowansky Field traffic, Skyhawk 33 Foxtrot, departure and 27, Nowansky. We're just going to climb back up 1,800 feet, join the arrival, and see if we can squeak one more in for SimVenture 2026. Brought to you by the PilotEdge Network.
white Cessna, that's coming up to my half mile. Go ahead, rock your wings through, please.
Alright.
Nice wing rock
We gotta
on you.
make
Any
this one
preference
good.
for a runway?
No mistakes.
36.
Roger. Red and white Cessna, turn right, heading 090, join the east-west road for the left base, runway 36. Nice wing rock on you. Red and white Cessna, monitor tower 126.6, welcome. All right, I see a lot of people coming up not directly over the railroad tracks. I need you guys directly over the railroad track, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. It looks like I've got a white and blue 6-2 Foxtrot showing you at 1,400 feet. You should be at 1,800 feet and 90 knots, and you're way to the north of the railroad tracks. And I can't bring you in because I've got too much of a big line coming up behind you. Go ahead, circle around Rush Lake and go back to Green Lake to try it again. Six-two Foxtrot, did you copy that at all? November 87 Alpha, runway 36 left, line up and wait. Again, coming from Ripon, everybody joining the railroad tracks needs to be directly over the railroad tracks, half-mile and trail spacing, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. My faster aircraft, 2,300, 135 knots. Again, directly over the railroad tracks. No side-by-sides, no S-turns. If you can't follow the aircraft in front of you, break it off, go back to Green Lake, find an aircraft that you can follow. I'll pick you out half-mile from Fisk, give you instructions from there. White and red Cessna, half-mile southwest Fisk, rock your wings.
One of the things I wonder, let's say they have a rogue pilot or someone connected to the network, they're not compliant, they're going to cause a problem.
White and red Cessna 3,
whatever the case may be.
Fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27.
Makes me wonder if they can be remotely disconnected.
Until the gravel pit, monitor tower 118.5. White and blue, long easy, rock your wing. Beautiful ring rock on you. You can turn right heading 090, join the east-west road for the left base runway 36.
I mean, I'm sure they can, right? Like they've
White and blue,
got to be able to
nice
remotely
job on you.
disconnect
Monitor
someone.
tower 126.6, welcome.
Alright, Ripon's in sight.
All right, everybody coming up from Ripon, you guys are looking really good. Directly over the railroad tracks, half-mile and trail spacing, nose to tail. I don't see any side-by-sides or anything like that. You guys are doing really good. And again, everybody, half-mile.
That makes sense.
Spacing,
So
1,800
I can only assume that same PilotEdge can do the same thing and disconnect users
directly over
if
the
they're
railroad
not
tracks.
compliant.
And a half-mile from Fisk, I'll call you out by type and color, give you instructions from there. White and blue sky lane, half-mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings. Nice job on you. Any preference on a runway?
36, please.
Sure. White and blue sky lane, turn right, join that east-west road for left base runway 36, heading 090. There you go. Nice turn on you. You can monitor tower 126.6. White and blue diamond, half-mile southwest Fisk, rock your wings. Nice wing rock on you. any preference?
Like 27, please.
I'm sorry, which one?
27.
Roger. You can fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27. Maintain 1,800 feet until the gravel pit. Monitor tower frequency 118.5. Welcome. White and red skyline, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings.
That's what one would think.
There you go. Nice wing rock on you. I've got some space. Any preference?
36.
Roger. White and red skyline. Turn right. Join that east-west road for left base runway 36. Maintain 1,800 feet. And once again, make that. There you go. Nice right turn. Monitor tower 126.6. White and orange Cherokee type. Rock your wings. There you go, nice wing rock on you. I've got a couple going to 36, so I'm going to put you on runway 27. Fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27 and monitor 118.5. Welcome. Zero 06 Foxtrot, make sure that you go to Green Lake to find an aircraft to follow and fly the approach into Ripon.
Alright, so once we cross Ripon,
White and Blue Bear and half mile southwest.
we're going to grab the railroad tracks visually, follow them.
Nice wing rock on you. Any preference on the runway for you? White and Blue Bear, and I'm just going to put you on runway 27. Fly the railroad tracks, runway 27, monitor tower 118.5. Yellow 2 Alpha Mike, turn right heading 090. Turn right now, yellow 2 Alpha Mike. Turn right, join that east-west road for left base runway 36. There you go, nice job on you. For that November 2 Alpha Mike, join that east-west road, left base runway 36. You can monitor tower 126.6. If anybody is monitoring this frequency, you guys stand by. White and Blue Skyline, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Nice wing rock on you. Any preference of a runway?
27, please.
Roger. You can fly the railroad tracks right down on runway 27. Maintain 1,800 feet until the gravel pit. Monitor tower frequency 118.5.
Thanks for all you've done. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Enjoying every minute of it. All right, everybody, we're going to try to tighten it up here to get everybody in, or as many arrivals as we can. If you want, start going to Ripon, find an aircraft that you can follow, half mile and trail spacing, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. We're going to try to get as many arrivals into Oshkosh before we close for the day. White Cessna, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings.
Well, that's cool. Ripon's about to become busy.
White Cessna, turn right heading 090. Join that east-west road for left base runway 36. White Cessna, turn right now. Join that east-west road. 30 Bravo, turn right now. Turn right now. 30 Bravo. There you go. Keep turning, turning. Join that east-west road for the left base runway 36. Monitor tower 126.6. Green and white Cirrus, half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. Beautiful wing rock on you. Fly the railroad tracks for the right down on runway 27. and monitor tower on frequency 118.5. Again, for all my departures or anybody monitoring this frequently, we're going to try to tighten things up here. We're going to go to rip in and try to get as many of you guys in as possible. And we're going to try to do it safely. So half-mile on trail spacing, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. My faster aircraft, 2,300, 135 knots. But if you can do that 1,800 feet, 90 knots, find an aircraft you can follow, go into rip-in. We're going to try to get as many in as possible. Directly over the railroad tracks, please. No, don't be to the left, don't be to the right. I need you guys directly over the railroad tracks, no side-by-sides, no S-turns. So again, directly over the railroad tracks. I'll pick you out by type and color, half-mile southwest of Fisk, give you instructions from there for either 27 or 36. White and blue Cessna, half-mile southwest, or blue and white Cessna, half-mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings. Blue and white Cessna, turn right, join the east-west road for a left base runway 36. Blue and white Cessna, 2 Foxtrot X-ray, turn right, join the east-west road, left base runway 36, frequency 126.6. Orange and white Cessna, rock your wings. Beautiful wing rock, there you go. For the orange and white Cessna, fly the railroad tracks further right down on runway 27, 1,800 feet, 90 knots, please. Orange and white Cessna, reduce your speed a little bit, please. Runway 27, 18.5 for you. Okay, everybody, things are going to start getting squirrely here, so make sure that you guys are directly over the railroad tracks. Half-mile on trail spacing, 1,800 feet. We're going to take it up to 90 knots, or correction, 100 knots for you guys. My faster aircraft, 2,300, 135 knots. If you have retractable gear, make sure that once you pass Fisk, gear down, slow down, help the tower out. And we're going to try to squeeze as many of you guys in here. Go to Ripon now. You don't have to go to Green Lake. Find an aircraft you can follow. Half-mile on trail spacing, white and red Cherokee type, half-mile southwest Fisk, rock your wing.
Yeah, hoping for runway 27. We'll bump it up to 100 knots.
White and red Cherokee, beautiful ring rock on you. Fly the railroad tracks further right down on runway 27, maintain 1,800 feet. 1,800 feet, go back over the railroad tracks towards the gravel pit. Runway 27, right down 1,800 feet, monitor tower 118.5, welcome. There's a farm that's off to the left. The railroad tracks are actually they'll pass off the right of the trailer that we stand in. Oops, wrong frequency. Sorry about that.
Huh.
Purple and white Cessna have them southwest Fisk, rock your wing. Beautiful ring rock on you. Any preference?
27, please.
Purple and white Cessna, fly the railroad tracks right down on runway 27, maintain 1,800 feet until the gravel pit, monitor tower 118.5.
Thanks for your event.
Really squirrely here again, so everybody needs to be directly over the railroad tracks. They don't want you to...
Just prior to the gravel pit, make that right turn to enter the downwind for runway 27.
So for next year, that microwave tower is going to need to be taller to actually be the height it needs to be. mental note.
Four turns final.
Little forward, roger, runway 27 clear to land. Runway 27 clear to land, number 1.
Little four.
Orange and white Cessna, I'm going to extend your downwind a little bit, and I'll call your right base turn. Just keep on that downwind. I will call your right base turn. And orange and white Cessna, you can start your right base turn. Runway 27 clear to land on or after the orange dot. White and red Cherokee, start your right turn for the downwind. Start that right turn to enter the downwind for runway 27. All aircraft inbound over the railroad tracks, make sure we're directly over those tracks at 1,800 feet and 90 knots until reaching the gravel pit on the northwest corner of the airport.
Alright, we'll slow back down to 90 knots. I guess it's 100 up until Fisk.
And white and red Cherokee, start that right base turn, runway 27 clear to land on or after the green dot. Orange and white Cessna, great job, thank you very much. You're going to make that right turn off into the grass and follow the flagman. Welcome to the show. All aircraft inbound via the railroad tracks, welcome to Oshkosh. It's a beautiful day here. The wind is calm and altimeter is 29 or 9 or 2. Runway 27 is in use today. That's page 20 of the NOTAMs. If you're inbound over the railroad tracks, I need you at 1,800 feet and 90 knots until reaching that gravel pit. Just prior to the gravel pit, you're going to make a right turn. You're going to begin your right turn to join the right downwind for runway 27. White and red Cherokee, thank you very much. Great job. Right turn off into the grass. Follow your flagman and welcome to the show. Purple and white Cessna, that was a great turn. Thank you very much. Your right base abeam, the orange dot is approved. Your right base abeam, the orange dot is approved. Runway 27 clear to land on or after that green dot.
Teal dot.
All right, white and blue PA-34, great turn into the downwind. You're following that Cessna. Your right base abeam, the orange dot is approved. Number 2, runway 27 cleared to land on or after that green dot. And purple and white Cessna, if you can keep that turn in tight. All aircraft inbound over the railroad tracks. Let's make sure we're over the railroad tracks directly at 1,800 feet and 90 knots until reaching that gravel pit. Just prior to the gravel pit,
500.
Begin a right turn to join the right downwind for runway 27.
Missed it.
Purple and white Cessna. Purple and white Cessna, great job. Right turn off into the grass. Welcome to the show. Have a great day. All right, silver and red Cessna 195. Silver and red Cessna 195. Start your descent. You're going to make that right base turn, abeam the orange dot. Start your right base turn, abeam the orange dot. Runway 27
right.
to land on or after that green dot.
Let's go.
I got a white and blue Cessna. I got a white and blue Cessna. You may turn a little bit.
Wow, look at all those arrivals coming in.
And I will
That's
call your
awesome.
right base turn. I got a white, what is a LEG-2? What kind of aircraft is that?
Lancer Legacy.
Lancer Legacy, that's what I thought. I just didn't want to speak incorrectly. Okay, you can start to your right turn there for the downwind. Your number 3 for runway 27. Silver and red Cessna, start that right turn. Start that right turn, keep it in tight. Runway 27, clear to land on or after the green dot. And Legacy, you're following a white and blue Cessna ahead of you. White and blue Cessna, start that right base turn. Runway 27, clear to land on or after the green dot. And White Legacy, you're going to be cleared to land runway 27 on or after the orange dot. And White Legacy, do you have that Cessna in sight?
I do.
Roger. White and blue Cessna, I'm going to have to make you number 2 now. You're going to be number 2. White Legacy, you're cleared to land runway 27 on or after the green dot. White and blue Cessna, you're cleared to land on the orange dot. We got this. We can do this. Great job, guys. Thank you very much for your help there. Green and yellow Cessna 172, welcome to the show. Continue that right downwind for runway 27.
Alright.
And green and yellow Cessna, you're going to make that right base turn to beam the orange dot. Make that right base turn to beam the orange dot. Runway 27 cleared to land on or after the green dot. White and blue Cessna, great job. Thank you very much for your help there. Thank you very much for your help there. Make that right turn off into the grass. Red and white Baron, great turn there for the downwind. You're going to make you start your descent. And you can make your right base turn to beam the orange dot. Right base turn to beam the orange dot. Runway 27 cleared to land on or after that green dot.
I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get to where I want to go just yet. We'll find out.
All aircraft inbound from the railroad tracks, welcome to Oshkosh. Continue up the railroad tracks,
Traffic on same runway.
90 knots until reaching the gravel pit. Just prior to the gravel pit, begin that right turn to enter the right downwind for runway 27. Red and white Baron, runway 27 clear to land on or after the green dot.
Let's see, I might be able to
Approaching
sneak
runway 13.
down the other runway here, the intersecting runway, and get to where I want to go. Maybe.
White and red Bonanza, welcome to the show. Great turn into the downwind there. You can start your descent. You make your right base turn to beam that orange dot on runway 27. Runway 27 cleared to land on or after the green dot.
So did anybody actually find Austin Meyer? And that's what I'm curious about.
Approaching runway 05.
Red and white Baron, great job. Make that right turn off into the grass. Follow your flagman and welcome to the show.
Enter runway 05. 23.
I placed him in here. He's here.
Traffic on same runway.
All aircraft inbound over the railroad tracks. Just prior to the gravel pit, you're going to begin a right turn to join the right downwind for runway 27. Just prior to the gravel pit, start that right turn to enter the right downwind for runway 27.
All right,
We'll pick you up by type and color
So
once
we'll
you're
get
on
there.
the downwind and assign you a dot to land on.
We'll go say hi to Austin, and then we'll go park and shut down. Actually, we'll go park and shut down, and then we'll go say hi to Austin.
White and orange Cherokee, great downwind turn. You can start the descent.
I'll actually break down a lot of the new X-Plane 12 scenery. What changed.
White and orange Cherokee, you can start your right base turn, beam the orange dot. Start your right base turn, beam that orange dot. Runway 27, clear to land on or after the green dot. All aircraft inbound via the railroad tracks, welcome to Oshkosh. The wind is calm and altimeter is 29 or 9 or 2. Runway 27 is in use. You're going to maintain directly over the railroad tracks at 1,800 feet and 90 knots until reaching the gravel pit. After reaching the gravel pit, or correction, just prior to the gravel pit, you're going to begin that right turn to join the downwind for 27.
Kudos
just
to
prior
them
the gravel pit,
for staying
make that
over
right
to
turn
get this traffic in.
for the downwind for runway 27.
That's awesome, because it's past their event window. Okay.
White and blue Cessna 172, November 2, Kilo Papa. Can you hear me?
Parking brake on. Avionics off. All the lights off except for our beacon. Jeffrey B. coming in with a resubscription to the channel. How you doing, my friend? Welcome. Welcome in. Alright. I will see you all back at the hangar here. We'll kind of chit-chat and debrief. Alright, everyone. I want to say thanks for coming in and hanging out for SimVenture Day 3 on the PilotEdge network. The recently released scenery for SimVenture for 2026 for X-Plane 12 has been completely revamped, from what I can tell, to include new ortho photos, new ground textures. And the entire... Here, let's just do this here.
me just do this, and then I'll share my screen here. So, and then we'll do this. Stand by. Let me start up OBS here on the other PC, and then I'll be able to okay. So if I did that right, okay, there we go. When I redesigned Oshkosh for use in SimVenture this year, the entire Oshkosh airport environment itself has been redone, much of which is what makes Oshkosh into AirVenture has remained. My buddy Nils spent a lot of time on his original rendition of this, and it still does it a whole lot of good justice. So there were some minor adjustments that needed to be made, but as far as the overall thing, much of it is still very much, his rendition. The new things that I did was redesigning the tower environment. Like I said, basically everything that you would consider to be a fixed structure at Oshkosh was replaced for X-Plane 12. So the PilotEdge scenery dev team even came up with brand new custom models for things like the terminal. This terminal was redesigned. Brand new terminal this year. I think he did a great job on that. This is the old historical beacon that used to sit on the tower before they redid it. There are a lot of subtle changes that, unless you've flown the event several times before, that will go unnoticed. But my hope is that it did improve the overall performance compared to previous years. So that is it for me. Again, I want to thank you all very much for coming in and hanging out today. I want to thank PilotEdge for putting on SimVenture and the National Air Traffic Control Association for volunteering their time to do this SimVenture event on the PilotEdge network. So I think it was really awesome of them to even stay over to get some of this remaining traffic in. So yeah, all of that being said, it's definitely been a pleasure. Thanks for coming in. Flying is fun. Always more fun when it's more than one, and you all make that happen for me. We have several new follows today, and I do want to, thank everyone again. If I do miss anybody, I do apologize, because sometimes it is kind of hard to keep up in the chat. But Jet Pilot Cinnamon with his resubscription to the channel, new follow from Logan Helton 63, channel raid from Red Baron Flies earlier, and then new follows from Psycorp, Colin 888, It's Me Brad, Kiddoshi 55317. Britanno 8, and Spears 2, all with new channel follows. Thank you all very much for that. I look forward to flying with you all in the very near future, hopefully near future, but my schedule is very hectic a lot of times, unfortunately. So until our next unscheduled flight, I hope you all take care and stay safe, take care of each other. I feel like that is very important, especially nowadays. And let me see who we can go and continue our evening enjoyment with. Let's go and raid Sim Caesar, who is looks like he's hosting a group flight on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm not sure exactly where they're flying at. I guess we'll find out once we get there. So if you can't stay for his stream, please just stay for the raid, and we will see you all next time. Have a wonderful evening, everyone, and thank you so much for coming in to PilotEdge SimVenture 2026.